Today, on Be Something Wonderful, faking it shifts you instantly to your new reality. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. It's Monday morning, and we're back in the studios here of Be Something Wonderful with a brand new video. Yesterday, we had our 10th live stream on the membership channel. July 28th, 2024 at 9 a.m. in the morning, we came to you live from this studio, and we had a beautiful live stream. We also later that day released another membership video, another powerful video, and on the public channel, we re-released an older video that was edited and in that new style, which I mentioned that we're going to release from time to time, older content with really low views that is powerful. There's some powerful teachings and messages there that we're going to re-release an edited version of those videos every now and then. But today I have a big video for you. I want to talk about this guy. This client, we got into talking about faking it and pretending. And he said, Tom, no matter how, he goes, I can imagine, fake it, and pretend I'm somebody else all day long. But at the end of the day, nothing changes. I'm still who I am. Now this quote that I have from him is beautiful. And I talked to him about it. In fact, I was writing it down as he was saying it because it was so powerful. And I want to unpack that. But let's talk about this idea. I've talked about it in many videos. Remember, faking it and pretending it is creating it. Because there is no truth. There are no facts outside of what you say there are. There's nothing outside of who you say you are. This is powerful. Remember, it's not really faking it and pretending, because the way we use those words, we have an assumption that it's not real. But when you're faking it and pretending it, it's reality. It's real. What are you really doing? You're choosing. You're creating. You're manifesting. All that is, all identities, all realities, you're choosing out of all that you are, all the identities that you are, all the film roles that you occupy, all the alternative parallel realities that are within you, that you're in right now, all your lives, you're choosing what life that you want to put in focus now. Do you see it? You're all that is. So you're perceiving and being aware of more of all that you are. More aware of all that you are. Remember, any version or identity you desire to be and any reality you desire to occupy is really you. Do you get this? Or the real you, or in other words, the real you. One of those infinite versions of you. Or you wouldn't be able to even pretend or fake it. Hear the message here. You wouldn't even be able to imagine, assume, or think of it. I'm going to say this again. I've said it before in many videos, but today we're going to unpack it like we never have before. Any version or identity that you desire to be, that you choose, any reality you desire to occupy is really you, or the real you. In other words, one of those infinite versions of you. It's all you. Or you wouldn't even be able to pretend or fake it. You wouldn't even be able to imagine, assume, or think of it. So I want you to fake it. I want you to pretend. I'm going to give you that challenge. You love those 48-hour challenges. Try that one. We're going to talk more about this. So faking it or pretending or acting as if, as some spiritual teachers talk about, is a creative act. It's an imaginal act. It's powerful. It's creation. It's reality. And we're not talking about what actions that you physically take or don't take, or what you do or don't do. We're talking about being it, right? The actions will follow, right? Even the thoughts and feelings will follow. Everything follows that pretending or what you decide. You are a divine, multidimensional, unlimited spirit or being, pretending that you're not. Do you see it? That's why we're here. It is the game of pretend. That's the game of life. We're pretending, we're faking it, we're dreaming it, we're imagining it, we're assuming this entire 3D experience. We get so concerned that we're faking it. Well, you're faking that. You're imagining it all right now. Not just when you're in a state akin to sleep, or when you're in a meditation, or when you get up in the morning and you have your coffee and you do your affirmations or your scripting. You're imagining it all day long. You're faking it all day long. You're all fakers, including me, right? We're just faking. We're multidimensional beings putting on masks, right? Pretending we're something less, something else. Right? It's so we can focus. All of this so we can be aware of who we really are. Right? And so remember, this is what he said. I can imagine and pretend to be someone else all day long. But at the end of the day, nothing changes. I am still who I am. Wow, I love this. I love that he said that. Because yes, you're always who you are. That multidimensional, unlimited awareness of being. At the end of the day, beginning of the day, middle of the day, that's who you are. But you're looking at it like you're looking at it, the mask is who I am. That focus is who I am. That's not who you are. That's a thought or an assumption or belief, an identity about reality. It's not your true identity. It's not true reality. You are in every moment imagining, pretending, and being somebody else all day long. Right? Everything changes. You said nothing changes. In fact, it's always changing in every moment. It's you persisting in the reality that you believe hasn't changed. It's you looking out there saying nothing has changed. I haven't changed. That everything is changing. And when you start faking it, pretending, and just being in that new identity or reality that you desire, then 3D reality must yield to that. It has no choice. It's a perfect reflection. It's a perfect projection. Reality has no free will of its own. 3D reality has no free will. It must be who you're pretending to be. Wow. Right? 3D reality doesn't go, hey, you're faking it. No, I'm not going to do it. It's got to do it, right? It's got to be it. So much power here and truth in what you said. But not for the reasons that you think. Yes, I'm still who I am because you're an infinite being. You're unlimited. All realities are you. And you are imagining all day long. But here's the thing. It is changing in every moment. Every moment. But who you really are never changes. And you're believing who you really are is that identity or that current focus. And that's not who you really are. That's just your current focus, your current assumption, right? So remember, another diagram to show you this. So here you are in that current frame, not realizing that you're lighting up reality, you're lighting up everything, you're creating it all. And that all of these possible identities, past, present, and future, are being created and imagined, and you're pretending it right now. You're constantly shifting billions of frames or identities or realities per second. And who you decide to be now determines that linear past, that linear future, and that linear present, who you decide to be. But you're believing and assuming nothing changes. But it's always changing. And when you believe and assume nothing changes, then you have this horizontal experience that feels like it never changes. That past feels fixed and unchangeable. That present feels solid and real. And that future never seems to come that we hope for. Because you're believing nothing's changing, although everything's changing. Here you are. Your past, your future, your present, it's all changing. You so strongly identify with one probable manifested past, one probable manifested present, and an unmanifested future, that it feels like you're pretending or trying to imagine something, when in reality, you are all those probable identities, all those probable realities, pretending that you're not. You're pretending here that you're not and believing it. Right? You're pretending you're limited to this one physical experience. Do you see what's going on here? So this is a powerful picture. You are imagining and pretending who you assume and believe you now are all day long, with everything changing, past, present, and future in every moment, whether you can see it or perceive it or not, and whether you believe it or not. You are imagining pretending who you assume and believe you are to be right now, all day long, with everything changing. In every moment, everything's changing. Past, present, and future. Whether you see it or not, perceive it or not, or believe it or not. Right? So why not pretend and imagine and believe you are who you desire to be and reality is as you would like it to be? Why not? And why not pretend to remember your past as you would have liked it to be? Why not? Right? Because whatever and whoever you remember, you are pretending that you are something or someone else than that wholly unlimited, multidimensional, infinite being that you really are. So it doesn't matter. Remember, you're always remembering. It's always remembering because the past, the present, the future are all here and now. So you're just remembering what potential or probable reality or identity that you want to experience. Whether in your physical lower mind, right, physical mind memory, you believe that you experience it or not. You're in all realities. You're in all lives. So this is powerful. That's what it really means to create your own reality. That's what it means to manifest and shift realities. It's about deepening that connection with and becoming more aware of your all that isness. By experiencing and expressing yourself through a specific identity, a specific viewpoint, a specific perspective, and vantage point, as all identities and all realities. Do you see that? That's really what this is all about. That's the game. To take on the limitations and the perceived solidity and continuity of a specific identity or specific identities. To remember you are none of them and all of them. Do you see the paradox? You're none of them and all of them at the same time. You're all that is. Right? And then and you're that absolute, unlimited, limitless, simultaneous being. That's powerful. So let's hit this a little bit more. Remember, reality creation and manifesting is about limiting yourself to a specific 3D world identity and reality or viewpoint to create the experience of becoming more, to create the experience of growth, to create the experience of expansion. Do you see? You're already to create the experience of evolution. You're already a fully expanded, evolved being, pretending that you're not, so you can have that experience while remembering your apps. So what is deliberate creation then, or conscious creating? Or consciously creating or manifesting your own reality, or the law of assumption. It's about creating this, about limiting yourself to some viewpoint or identity or reality, and experiencing more of who you are, that growth and expansion, while remembering, hear this, you are absolutely unlimited. That's the key. That's the gift of self-awareness. You're self-aware. Everything is alive with consciousness, but not everything is self-aware. With your self-awareness, you can remember, you can know that you're absolutely unlimited. Well, you consciously, deliberately take on these limits, these viewpoints as all that is, to experience a different part of all that you are. That's powerful. That's how infinity and all that is expands. That's how creation, experiencing itself from another infinite viewpoint and perspective. Infinity, creation's finished, but it has to be expanding at the same time or it wouldn't be infinity. It wouldn't be infinite. And how does it expand? By creating, the structure is finished. In other words, the potential is all the potential there is, was, or ever be. But the way you experience that potential from infinite viewpoints or perspectives. And that's how you become more. That's how infinity becomes more. I am that I am. I am who I am. At the end of the day, I am who I am. He said that. Powerful. That's the name of God. Right? That's God saying that. But God doesn't fake anything. God doesn't pretend anything. God announces reality. God says it, imagines, assumes it, and becomes it in that announcement, in that assumption, in that imaginal act. That's what we're talking about here, guys. So it's not about doing or not doing. I know we always get questions about, but what should I do? Should I go out then if I say I'm wealthy, should I go out and just spend money? No, it's not about that. Right? That maybe or maybe not. It depends on you and where you're coming from. But what's most important is being that person you desire to be now. Right? Being that person for whom and through whom that reality is real. Faking it and pretending means being it right now, because you're not faking or pretending anything. It's not about others or outer conditions, and we talk about, what about this, or what about if someone says something to me or asks me something? They don't matter. They all come from within you. And it's not even about your changing thoughts and feelings. They're changing. They're another changing conditions. It's about being. I am. Try it. Try it for 48 hours. Try faking it and pretending. Right? Being aware of one of your infinite identities and realities within you. Have fun with it. Therefore, it's about remembering. A memory, remember, is a mental image. You're just remembering who you are. You're remembering another part of you, another reality, another life that's going on right now, another version of you. So pretend, fake it, or in other words, imagine, assume, and be more aware of who you desire to be. That who you appear to be, no matter what the changing conditions are. Hear it again. So, in other words, imagine, assume, and be more aware of who you desire to be. Rather than who you appear to be. That's what I was trying to say there. Right? Focus on, remember, more on who you desire to be and how you desire things to be than how things appear to be or who you appear to be. No matter what the changing conditions are. That's what we mean by they don't matter. They're changing as you change. They change as you're looking at them. They're changing as you're talking, as you're thinking, as you're assuming, as you're believing. They're always changing. So you are that which you desire to be in the faking and pretending of it, because you are source and you are reality. Faking it shifts you instantly to your new reality. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on our videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, for being part of our membership channel. It was a big day yesterday on the membership channel. We had the live stream, we had another video, and then even on the public channel, we had a re-release of a video. So it was a big day all around at Be Something Wonderful. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom in the studios here in Las Vegas of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.